Hey guys, and welcome to my pregnancy update. I am 18 weeks as of today, and I wanted to give you guys a little update on the last 2 weeks. Somebody did ask if I was going to be making these weekly once I get further along in my pregnancy, and that is my plan. Just for right now, there really isn't a lot to update on you guys, but I do want to give my pregnancy updates and then share some of my favorite products or things that I've gotten for baby at the end. I do not know the gender. It is kind of driving me crazy. We don't have our anatomy scan until May 11th, and that's when we will find out the gender of the baby, as long as baby cooperates. So if I say he or she, it's just because that's what comes out of my mouth during the duration of this video. I don't have a gut feeling of if this baby is a boy or if this baby is a girl. It changes every other day. One day I was like, yep, I definitely feel like this baby is a boy. One day I was like, this baby's a girl. And one day I was like, this baby is an alien because it's trying to kill me or something. I don't know. But at 17 weeks, so a week ago, I had a doctor's appointment and baby's heartbeat was around 140. He just used the Doppler, and I have gained 7 pounds, which he said was on track for that. At my hospital, whoever is on call that day is who delivers your baby. So they do suggest having a doctor of choice that I see more consistently than the others, but they did suggest, like, just get to know the other people so this new person doesn't just walk into your room that you've never seen before. So the doctor that I met with isn't my doctor, but he could possibly deliver this baby, and he was very kind, very, very, very comfortable to be around, answered all of my questions that I had for him. And he also is very nutrition focused, which is a thumbs up for me. I asked him if gaining 7 pounds was too much or too little, or is that kind of on track? And he, turned around and asked me how I've been eating, how my water intake has been, because that's more of what he's focused on. And I really liked that, because somebody could be eating fast food in small amounts and not gaining a ton of weight, or diet soda, and he said that's the type of person he's more concerned about than somebody who's eating fairly healthy and gaining weight. And then he did give me a little dose of reality and said, Joel, your torso is short, which I knew, and he's like, pretty soon your belly is going to start getting bigger from the front because baby doesn't have anywhere to go in my torso. It all has to come out, and my body is going to carry this baby very differently than somebody who has a longer torso or who's taller than me. I'm 5'3"-ish, like I'm under 5'3", and I just have a super short torso. I have longer legs for my height, but a really short torso. And he had said, like, your belly's just gonna start going out very, very soon, which I don't feel like my belly has popped yet, but should be soon. Symptoms, I have notes down here, that's what I'm looking at. Symptoms, I've been having still some hormones with my moods, feeling a little bit down sometimes, to be all honest with you guys. Like, I'm so grateful to be pregnant. I feel so honored, and I just feel like this timing is absolutely incredible for my husband and I love this baby so much already. I've just been feeling sad some days, and most of the time it happens in the afternoons. Today was one of those days where I just really was feeling sad. And, I got ready, and I do things that make me feel good. Like, I went grocery shopping and did a little shopping and got ready and put an outfit on that I feel confident in or comfortable in. It's not even anything fancy, but it just feels like me. And I think part of it still has to do with the weather. I'm looking outside. It's still kind of gloomy, windy, cold here. It's not nice, beautiful spring yet. Like, I want to be in the sunshine and I want to wear dresses and things like that, but it's just not what it's like here weather-wise, and I work from home, so you know, maybe some days I just need to schedule more outings with friends, because like I went last week to Albertville with a friend and I had so much fun and felt so good after that, and we went to visit family this weekend and that was just fun to be around others. So maybe my introverted self just needs to get out more. And then I still have just been tired at night, wanting to go to bed at like 7 and going to bed at like 7 because I can. So just tired. Last night I had an event for work that I was doing with my team, and it was 9 p.m. our time, and I laid in bed and I had to physically set an alarm for 8:45 just in case I fell asleep, because they were relying on me. I had to wake up for that. So that's been kind of tough, but I get through it. I have big goals before this baby comes, and working hard on those. Food cravings, I've been craving things like smoothies, so I've been most days I can take my Shakeology, make it with really cold water and shake it up. Lately I've been loving blending it, like blending it into a big smoothie with banana and almond milk, peanut butter, or frozen peaches, or frozen strawberries, or different like recipes where it's a big thick smoothie. I've been loving that, but I've also been craving and loving, and I'm not sure if I talked about this in my last update, but BLTs with spicy brown mustard. It's been my go-to lunch. I love it. I've been getting the Applegate Farms, I think that's the brand, nitrate-free bacon, so I have been looking for a higher quality, better source of bacon, and I just take a piece or two of Ezekiel bread, toast it, bacon, tomato, lettuce, and spicy brown mustard, and Greek yogurt ranch, because I don't like mayonnaise. Mayonnaise is one of a food aversion, but it's been a food aversion for life. I've never liked mayo. And I've been loving that. Spicy brown mustard has to be on there for sure, which that's kind of something I never really craved until I became pregnant. And then kind of the last thing to cover in my update is my dog has just been a clinger to me. We have a 2-year-old black lab who, his name is Cash. He is the sweetest lab ever. He loves people. He loves my husband so much. But at night, he has been a mama's boy. If I'm sitting in the living room and my husband's here in the office doing his grad school stuff, he is at my side and not my husband's. If I'm in the bedroom, he is by me. If I'm in the kitchen, he's by me, but he probably thinks because if he follows me, he'll get food in the kitchen. But he's just been the sweetest, and he's usually just like sleeping while I give you guys these updates. But if you look at some of my older videos, you see Cash in there, and he's just the sweetest. People ask if I worry about him when baby comes, and I don't. We sent him to a trainer when he was 9 months old, and he is very well trained. He doesn't jump up on furniture. He doesn't jump up on people. And so I'm not too concerned about it. Not that like a dog who does that is a big concern, but I'm just not concerned with him because he loves everybody. He's gentle to my 85-year-old grandma. He's pretty cautious around our friends and family's children. It's his tail, but he can't control his tail. But everything else, he's super sweet with other children and people, and I really like that he's being a clinger to me because he's just the sweetest, and I think he definitely knows that there's a baby in my belly, and he's just cute. Like he doesn't really bark, but if he hears a sound outside and he can't see it, he will bark just to let like hey, there, I'm here. And it's kind of cute, but he's not showing any signs of aggression or that he's mad about the situation, but he puts a smile on my face. Like, that dog is just the bomb. I know I'm gonna love this baby, but I can only imagine that the love in my heart is gonna get bigger, and I can't wait to see how Cash is with the baby. If you guys have brought home babies to pets, and if there are tips, I know people have said, like, when I'm at the hospital, bring home one of the blankets the baby's been wrapped in so the dog smells the baby before baby comes home, which would work perfect because my family probably will come up for when I have the baby, and I could send my brother or my dad to the house to hang out with Cash and take care of him, and then they can just bring a blanket home so Cash can get ready for the scent, and it'll all work out. He's just the sweetest. So now into some of the products I wanted to share with you guys. So if that's all you wanted and you just want to see my bump at the end, you can fast forward or skip ahead, whatever. One of my pregnancy symptoms, I guess you could say, is I have been getting some pregnancy acne on my chin and kind of in weird spots in my forehead, like up here in my forehead, which I've never had before. Prior to pregnancy, the only problem I had with my skin was my dark under eye circles, but I didn't have discoloration like I have now. So I guess the wives' tale, that's a terrible, rude wives' tale, that says a baby girl steals your beauty, that wives' tale would be telling me I'm having a girl, because I have discolored cheeks, I have acne a little bit, nothing bad. You know, I notice tiny little bumps. I have one under my nose right now, but nobody else notices it except me. Like, when I get out of the shower and I put my moisturizer on, I'm like, wow, it's just more red and it's just a little bit discolored, which also could be from I haven't been outside, so I don't have any sort of color on my skin. I haven't been spray tanning or anything, so that might be it as well. I'm just noticing it more because I haven't been tanning or self-tanning or even going to tanning booth or really getting color from the sun naturally. But I've been loving, and I've talked about this before in some of my beauty favorite videos, the IT Cosmetics Your Skin But Better CC Cream. This is my second or third tube of this stuff. I love it. It has SPF 50 in it. There's an anti-aging hydrating serum in it. It is kind of thick, so I love applying this with a damp beauty blender, and I really like this. I did post it on my Snapchat, and some people commented that it did not work for them, but every time I take a picture and I have this stuff on, somebody says you're glowing, and I'm like, no, I'm not. No, I'm not, because I'm discolored and I have more acne than I typically do. So when you go from having not problematic skin and then you have some hormonal acne and discoloration, I probably am making it a bigger deal than what it is, but according to that wives' tale, I'd be having a girl, and I don't know if I'm having a boy or girl. Did I tell you guys that? We find out May 11th. So by the next update, I'll be telling you guys if this baby is a he or if this baby is a she. And I have no feeling of whether it's a boy or it's a girl. Some days I'm like, yep, it's a boy. Some days I'm like, yep, it's a girl. Some days I'm like, I have not a clue. So this is one of my favorite products. I got this book from a friend, The Happiest Baby on the Block, and I posted about this on my Facebook and Instagram, and people were like, yes, this book is a lifesaver. And I read it through so fast, but then just out of curiosity one night, it was last Friday, I saw that there was a movie version on Amazon, so I bought that and I watched the movie version, and I think that is so good because you can see how tight he is swaddling the babies, and when he does the it's not shaking, but it's a S, sleep, the 5 S's, side, stomach, swinging. I would think of like a very slow motion, gentle swinging. But the way he does is he really like jiggles the baby, and he discusses how it's not harmful to the baby. I mean, shaken baby syndrome is done in a totally different way, and that's a common question he gets asked, so he addresses it multiple times in this book and on the video. But I thought the video would be really great, and I know it'll be really great for somebody like my husband who hasn't been around a lot of newborns. When I was in high school, I nannied for a family and they had 4 boys, and I also babysat for her sister's 4 kids. So I've been around babies. You know, they taught me how to swaddle, and they taught me how to shush, and they taught me all of those things. But my husband really hasn't been around a ton of newborns and isn't necessarily 100% comfortable with other people's newborns. I know once it's ours, he's gonna be so good at that, but for him to physically see like, okay, holding the baby like this and you can be that comfortable holding a newborn will be really beneficial to him. So highly recommend this book, The Happiest Baby on the Block, and it is written by a doctor. And then I did get this book. I'm only on page 57 and I love it. It's called Jesus the Gentle Parent, Gentle Christian Parenting. This book is so good. I don't know your faith, but if you are a Christian, definitely check out this book. It really talks a lot about patience, and I just love it. So I'll just leave you guys at that. Along with The Happiest Baby on the Block, one of the S's, one of the 5 S's is shushing. And when he's in the video, you know, I thought it would be like a very gentle like shh, 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 shh. But no, he gets right in that baby's face. No, not face. It's a lot, like how I'm explaining it sounds pretty rough. But it's a loud shh, shh. So one of the products they have, I don't know if it's associated with the book, but it's the babyShusher, the Baby Sleep Miracle. And this is kind of one, I think it's more of a portable, battery operated one. I'll play it for you guys real quick. But you can tell it's just a wave of shushing, and it has a couple other settings on it. So I got that one to like keep in the diaper bag really. And this one I got for the baby's room. It had the best reviews and it's bestseller on Amazon, and it's called the Serious Sleep You'll Love How You Sleep White Noise Dome. I'll show you the packaging so you can search for it. The next thing is our baby monitor. I got the Infant Optics DXR-8 baby monitor. Our brother and sister-in-law use their baby monitor all the time, and they definitely advise like make the investment in it because it's helpful when baby is a tiny baby, when baby's a toddler, when baby is even like 3-4 years old and they're transitioning into their big kid bed. Just to keep an eye on the child while they're in their room, gives them a little privacy, but you get a peek into what they are doing. This one had the best reviews and ratings. I YouTubed so many different baby monitors, different brands, and this one was repeated over and over again as being the best one. It has different lenses, which I think is really, really cool. One for a zoom in, which you would have on a newborn or a baby. You know, newborns are obviously going to be in the room with us for a little bit. And then there's a like wide fisheye type of lens where they can it can see more of the room. And then there's one that's in a single spot, but not as zoomed in on the baby. So I really like this monitor. I'm going to keep going since I know this video is already long. The last thing I have to show you is this cute little outfit. This is baby's first outfit from Grandma, my mom. She saw this at a store and was obsessed with it and had to get it, so she bought this little sleeper. It says "Welcome to the World," and it is really, really, really cute. So I thought that was super cute that this will be baby's first outfit from Grandma. This is size 3 months. She really wanted to find a newborn size, but just the 3-month was at the store. Now I will show you guys my bump. So I don't feel like my bump has popped yet. I'm still wearing the same jeans from Target. I haven't purchased any more jeans. This shirt is just a t-shirt from Motherhood Maternity, and here is the belly from the side and from the front. Not too much belly, but definitely showing a little bit more. Sorry again that this video was so long, but I had a lot to chat about with you guys, and I hope you like seeing the products. Give the video a thumbs up if you liked it. Subscribe to my channel for more baby food, fitness type of videos, and I'll talk to you guys next time.